Insulin resistance is one of the most widespread metabolic conditions in the modern world, and one of the most underdiagnosed. It sits quietly in the background, producing no dramatic symptoms, while steadily increasing risk for type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, obesity, and polycystic ovary syndrome. Tens of millions of people are insulin resistant right now without knowing it. Understanding what insulin resistance actually is and how diet directly addresses it is the first step. Then we will walk through what a full 7-day meal plan built specifically to reverse it looks like in practice. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas. Its job is to act as a key that unlocks cells and allows glucose, the sugar that circulates in your bloodstream after eating, to enter those cells and be used for energy. When everything works correctly, you eat carbohydrates, glucose rises in the blood, the pancreas releases insulin, insulin signals cells to open up and absorb glucose, and blood sugar returns to baseline. Insulin resistance is what happens when cells stop responding properly to that signal. The key no longer fits the lock as well as it used to. The pancreas responds by producing more insulin to force the same effect, which works for a while. But over time, producing chronically elevated insulin degrades the system further. Blood sugar stays elevated for longer after meals, and the trajectory points toward prediabetes and eventually type 2 diabetes. Diet is one of the 3 most powerful interventions for reversing insulin resistance, alongside weight loss and regular exercise. Specifically, the research points to reducing added sugar, prioritizing complex carbohydrates over refined ones, increasing fiber and protein at each meal, and limiting saturated fat. A 7-day meal plan built around these principles, created by a registered dietitian, shows exactly what this looks like across a full week of real meals. The plan is set at 1,500 calories per day, with modifications available for 2,000 calories. Each day delivers at least 60 grams of protein and 24 grams of fiber, and the plan contains 0 added sugar throughout. Day 1 starts with 2-ingredient banana pancakes for breakfast, accompanied by raspberries, plain Greek yogurt, and almonds. Lunch is a vegetable soup. Dinner is lemon garlic grilled cod with brown rice and green beans. The banana pancakes are made from bananas and eggs only, delivering natural sweetness without any added sugar, while the protein in the eggs and yogurt anchors the morning blood sugar response. Day 2 opens with an egg, spinach, and cheddar breakfast sandwich. Lunch continues the vegetable soup, which is batch cooked on day 1 to carry through days 2 and 3. Dinner is sesame peanut noodles with chicken and zucchini. The soup-based lunches across the first 3 days are one of the key efficiency features of this plan. Making a large batch once covers 3 lunches, reducing daily cooking time to dinner preparation only. Day 3 uses a peanut butter banana English muffin for breakfast with a side of fresh fruit. The vegetable soup returns at lunch with white beans added for extra protein and fiber. Dinner is sheet pan salmon with sweet potatoes and broccoli. Sheet pan dinners are specifically useful for insulin resistance management because salmon provides omega-3 fatty acids that support insulin sensitivity. Sweet potatoes deliver complex carbohydrates with a lower glycemic response than refined starches, and broccoli adds fiber and anti-inflammatory compounds. Day 4 shifts to a Greek yogurt bowl with blueberries, chia seeds, and walnuts for breakfast, a combination that covers protein, fiber, healthy fat, and antioxidants in a single bowl. Lunch uses leftover sheet pan salmon from day 3. Dinner is slow cooker braised beef with carrots and turnips. This day delivers the highest protein total of the week at 101 grams, which is particularly valuable because protein directly blunts post-meal glucose spikes by slowing gastric emptying. Day 5 brings avocado egg toast for breakfast, a tuna and white bean salad for lunch, and a rainbow charred Spanish tortilla for dinner. The tuna and white bean combination at lunch is notable. Tuna provides lean protein and omega-3 fats. White beans provide soluble fiber and resistant starch that feeds beneficial gut bacteria, and together they produce a sustained blood sugar response that carries through the afternoon without a crash. Day 6 starts with a creamy strawberry smoothie with added almond butter and chia seeds. Lunch is a black bean avocado wrap, and dinner is garlic shrimp with cilantro spaghetti squash and white beans. Spaghetti squash as a base for dinner significantly reduces the carbohydrate load compared to pasta while delivering fiber and volume. Adding white beans to it raises the protein and fiber content further, which flattens the post-dinner blood glucose curve. Day 7 closes the week with scrambled eggs and tofu for breakfast, a creamy pesto chicken salad for lunch, and pork chops with creamy mustard sauce for dinner. This final day is the lowest carbohydrate day of the plan at 110 grams, with the highest fat content at 84 grams, reflecting a deliberate shift toward protein and fat satiety as the week winds down. Looking across all 7 days, the structural principles that make this plan effective for insulin resistance are consistent. Every breakfast contains protein and fat alongside any carbohydrates, which prevents the blood sugar spike that a carbohydrate-only breakfast produces. Every lunch includes either a legume, a lean protein, or both. Every dinner includes a non-starchy vegetable as a primary component. Snacks are built around combinations of protein, fat, and fiber rather than refined carbohydrates. The no added sugar rule is the other defining feature. Added sugar, meaning sugar that is not naturally present in whole foods but is added during processing or cooking, is one of the most direct contributors to insulin resistance. It drives repeated blood sugar and insulin spikes, contributes to fatty liver, promotes inflammation, and adds calories without fiber or protein to moderate its absorption. This plan achieves palatability and satisfaction without added sugar by using naturally sweet whole foods like fruit, sweet potatoes, and bananas, and by building flavors through herbs, spices, and healthy fats. The practical tips that make this plan sustainable in real life are worth highlighting. Batch cooking the vegetable soup on the first day covers 3 lunches. Making trail mix in advance covers snacks across multiple days. Using sheet pan dinners means one cooking session produces both a current meal and leftovers for the next day's lunch. These design choices reduce the daily time investment to something most people can actually maintain. On the question of flexibility, the plan is explicitly designed to be a framework rather than a rigid prescription. Swapping a meal you do not enjoy for another with similar protein, fiber, and calorie content does not meaningfully change the metabolic effect. The parameters that matter are the absence of added sugar, the presence of protein and fiber at every meal, and the avoidance of refined carbohydrates as primary components. Insulin resistance responds to consistent dietary patterns over weeks and months. 1 week of eating this way initiates the process. Maintaining the structural principles of the plan over time, even with variety in specific meals, is what produces lasting improvement in insulin sensitivity and reduction in metabolic risk. Exercise is worth mentioning alongside the dietary changes because the research is clear that physical activity is a separate and additive intervention for insulin resistance. When muscles contract during exercise, they can absorb glucose from the bloodstream without requiring insulin at all. This effect persists for hours after exercise, meaning a daily walk or workout reduces insulin demand independent of what you eat. The combination of dietary changes and regular physical activity produces better outcomes than either alone, and the two reinforce each other. Better blood sugar control from diet makes energy levels more stable, which makes consistent exercise easier to maintain. Taken together, the no added sugar meal plan in this video, combined with daily movement and gradual weight management if applicable, represents the most evidence-backed approach available for reversing insulin resistance without medication. It is not a quick fix. It is a pattern that, maintained consistently, changes the biology of how your cells respond to insulin over time. Stay subscribed for more daily content built around what actually works for your health.